for certain will be ITC that trades Ex-Hotels business today. Well, just a quick, of course, Sajid will add more perspective to this, but I'll just set the conversation up. ITC becomes an important stock to track as the merger becomes effective from the 1st Jan 2025. Ex-Demerger date is Jan 6th, which is today, and the last date to acquire shares to get allotment was 3rd of Jan 2025. Investors are to receive one ITC hotel share for every 10 ITC shares, and the ITC share price will be adjusted to provide intrinsic value for ITC hotels. Sajid, what I want to know is, and I'm going to make this really simple, while of course we can talk about the big story and what this means for ITC, but what does it mean for shareholders now that ITC trades Ex-business today? Talk to me about valuations, talk to me about existing investors, and what should new investors do as well?
So for the existing...
That's 3 questions in one.
Yeah. So for the existing investors, what will happen is today at between 9 and 10 a.m. there is a special pre-open session, which will adjust the ITC share price so that the capital value of ITC hotels can be demerged from ITC.
So at 9:15, if a new investor...
9 to 10 o'clock.
This is only for investors that had bought ITC before Friday.
Yeah, it's a pre-open session, which basically means that it's a discovery of price
discovery for the new entity,
Ex-entity, which is going to happen. That price discovery is not the actual price of ITC hotels. It's the asset value which is getting demerged from ITC. We need to be very clear about it, okay? Because the pricing of ITC will depend upon the fundamentals of ITC hotels. And that will be a multiple based on the peers which they have, business, right? Yeah. So if you look at ITC, roughly around 7,800 crores is the net worth of ITC hotels within
the ITC
group, which is ITC group has a total net worth of over 75,000 crores.
So 10% is hived off.
Hived off. That 10% is valued at somewhere around 37 rupees per share for ITC hotels.
Okay.
For ITC hotels, not for ITC hotels, and that is something which will be captured, like because this capital value which is getting demerged becomes the base value for you.
So post opening, you will have to scripts ITC and ITC hotels to trade.
There is no ITC hotels trading which is happening. It's only ITC which will be trading, and a discovery, a correction will happen. Like we normally, we see when the stock goes ex-dividend, where the price corrects, it's going to be something similar to that.
About 35 rupees will be off the counter.
Yeah, I mean, so you have to look at the ratio also, because there are 10 ITC for every one ITC
10
hotel.
for one, right?
Yeah. So that is the ratio which we have to is going to play out. Subsequent to that, ITC hotels will continue as a dominant share in nearly 50 indices.
And also global indices, because a lot of passive investing has gone into ITC, right?
Because ITC has a 4.2% weightage on the Nifty alone. All indices have. So NSE has roughly around 29 indices, BSE has 21, then you have the MSCI, then you have the FTSE. All of them have ITC as part of the core indices. In MSCI, India has a weightage. So it will continue as a dominant share. Now, as per Indian regulations, the shares of ITC hotels should be credited within 60 days from the date of NCLT order, which is December 16th. So by February 14th, the shares should be getting credited and the trading should happen. Globally, what is the issue here is that FTSE and MSCI follow, whenever such a scheme happens, it has to be done within 20 days.
So from Feb 14th?
From today to 20 days, within 20 days, it has to be done. Otherwise, it can get dropped from the FTSE and MSCI.
Okay.